Welcome friends, it is I, your host Oscar, and it's time for another Sunday vlog. And there's not a lot to talk about in Smite. We got to see some of the Arachne spoils there. She can be upside down now. The balls, is that going to be? The question is, can you see her when she's doing that ambush mode? I'm going to assume no, because that's really weird looking. Like, she'll just be upside down in the sky, which would be really, really odd. So I'm going to assume she's just invisible when she's like that. Really curious how that's going to work out. And just, well, we'll see what the hell happens with that. We really will. And yeah, that's it. Been playing Arachne since I ever played this game. Like, she was the second one I bought. I bought Baka first. She was the second one I bought because I'm like, I like the way she looks. She looks cool. She's cool. She's pretty crazy. She's pretty vicious. I did well with her. And so I've seen her get nerfed and buffed all over the goddamn place. And I know how to play her pretty well. And we'll see what happens with this. Of course, Baka's the first one I got. Then Kali came after, and then Bastet. We see that I really like the assassin at the start with that one. And then other things. Okay, let's see here. Guides. Loki's about 99% done. Right now, it's just tweaking any little mistakes here and there to make sure there's no mistakes. At least no big ones, really. And then that'll get released sometime during the week. I don't know when yet. Probably after the stream on Tuesday. I think that might be the best time to do it. That's when a bunch of people will be around. I was in Cobb Guide, we'll get their start on, and that one should be pretty good. My opinion is he's got the best clear in the game as far as a hunter goes. At least he's got one of the strongest ones. If he's not the best, he's number 2 at least, because he can just readily clear so easily. And he's very much a turtle. That's the way I see him. Is you turtle with him very much so in the first half of the game during the laning phase. In the second half, when you have all that power, you just destroy everyone. And Monday you're going to see something ridiculous. Monday you're going to see a ridiculous game. It's like Baka. Yet again, it is another 4v5 game, and you need to see how ridiculous it is trying to win that game. That is a game to watch. That is a game to share. You got to show this one to people, because that was a crazy ass game to go through. 4v5, and I'll tell you right now, the one that was missing was the support. So I'm doing 1v2 with Amazon Cup. So that's gonna be something to watch right there. So check that out. Not a lot of Smite to talk about. Kabrakan, I have completely given up on. I just don't like the guy. I don't even want to master him. Serket, I should probably master already. I don't like her either. She's really strong if you know what you're doing. But if you have any lag, you're screwed with her. Because you need to land those shots. She has no room for error because she's so squishy. That's what makes her kind of balanced, is that she has a really strong kit. But because she's so easy to kill, it's fine. That's how she's like Hebo in a way, where he's so damagey, but if you can get into him, he dies so easily. So that's why it is with that. But I just don't like her because I do get lag. Like, I have 100 ping, which doesn't go so well. People say, well, I got 200, 300 ping. Yeah, screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Ping is ping. You adjust to the ping you got, but still, you'll see the difference as you play games. Like, I've seen it with Chunga. When you do your 2, the lag, there's a difference between how soon your 2 goes off with her, depending on your ping. 300 ping, it takes a while before it actually goes off, and you'll get frozen despite your reactions. 100, same thing, you'll get frozen despite your actions. You get a lower ping, you'll definitely get out of there at the time you wanted to. And it's just little milliseconds difference is what's going on there. And yeah, you got a 300 ping, yeah, it's not going to be as good as mine with 100. But I do get annoyed when it says, hi, you have 100 ping, I have 300, whatever. It's like, no, screw you. Screw you. This is not something to argue over at all. Screw it. That's not something to go at all. I have 300, I have 200, you have 100, whatever, you shouldn't complain. Screw it, I'm complaining. That ping sucks. It's good enough to play with, but it will get you killed on those on those little times when you need to react really quick. That's why, thankfully, a lot of the best play you'll see is during the LAN tournaments, I think, because lag is minimized as much as possible, because, well, it's LAN, obviously, so there you go with that. So you get to see people at their purest reaction time and everything, and it's pretty good with that. What is there to talk about? There's not a lot to talk about with Smite. With the channel, I talk about, well, we got showcased on Smite's, on the Friday Smite. I don't know, they're calling it showcasing. Just calling it the Smite Showcase. We got showcased for like 3 minutes there. That was cool. We got a couple subs out of that. That's nice. And just seeing they're showing a lot of like really short videos there, so maybe once in a while me and Jinx should consider trying to make a short video, trying to get it up on there. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of Penguin on there, because they do short videos, a lot of Shiru, because they do short videos. We're going to see a lot of those two on there pretty sure. I'm very sure about that. And if we want to be showcased on there again, we need to do some smaller videos. Not the commentary videos, but the smaller ones. Do stuff like that and hopefully get shown again. Because the more we get shown there, the more we'll be known and then more people will get to watch us on Twitch and on YouTube and just get bigger and better from that. That's really what we got to do, and we'll see when we do that. But, of course, other things take precedence, like the guide work and just the commentary videos, of course. They take precedence first. So I don't know how the hell we're going to have time for that unless we cut back on some things. Which we may have to do, just because everyone's in school. Like, I'm in school, Jinx is in school, a lot of you are in school because you're in classes and everything. And so we do see the numbers drop on Twitch and stuff like that because people are in school during the stream time. And there's not much I can do about that because my classes are later in the day, so I can't stream later and I can't stream earlier because, well then, you guys are in school. Like, basically. I'm there when you guys are about to come out of class, or out of class for the most part. For the European people, I'm there when you're at night. I should try to do maybe a stream for in the morning for Europe people, so we'll see what I do about that. Might change up at least one of the stream days for Smite to be in the morning, just for the EU people. It's something to consider at least, I don't know. So we'll see about that. LP, lower cost to be done soon, then we'll probably do XCOM, which should be a lot of fun, because XCOM was fun before, we'll do it again. And that's all general stuff right there. There is, okay, you know, vlog is me, right? And it came out a little bit how annoyed I am with people talking about ping. Now, when I'm really annoyed, this is where the real annoyance comes out of, not just the 100 ping. 100 ping is like, screw it, I do have a bit of a better ping, forget that. The real annoyance is when it bounces between 100 and 200 because of whatever connection going on. Ping fluctuation is extremely annoying. That is when it's bad. When your ping is going in two different directions, again and again and again, you can't adjust to it, and that's when it gets really annoying, and that's when I get really ticked off with people talking about ping to me, because you have to adjust to two different pings, and they just keep changing. Fluctuating speeds can really give you trouble, and that's when I get annoyed about it. Just give you guys. Alright, let's see here. This was something, so, because this is about me, I will rant about this. Now, there's way too much controversy going on the last couple weeks. You got the Zoe Quinzel thing going on, and then a couple other things, and then there was so much fallout out of that. That was really annoying to see. Like, you got people calling for calm, like maybe like Total Biscuit calling for calm, and he got attacked. He got attacked over what he was saying. He wasn't saying anything bad. And so, seeing someone big like him, who's usually is the target anyway, but he was calling for calm in that situation, saying, look, we don't know all the details. Call for calm. And he got jumped on because people read what they wanted to read, pretty much. That worries me about me for having opinions. The hell happens with me? Do I want to have an opinion or not? And eventually I blew up and went, okay, I'm having a goddamn opinion about this. And I ranted on Twitter a little bit. There's that one situation. Then there's the other situation with swatting going on, where those who are fans of the creatures got to see Kucher getting arrested and swatted on stream. Holy crap with that. And that goes back to all that Ferguson stuff about the police being militarized pretty heavily, and there's a lot of SWAT teams going on, and something needs to be done about that. Then you have the DDoS attacks going on. So many places are getting attacked with DDoS. We felt it on Twitch. Smite felt it a little bit as well. And just, that's really unfortunate with all the DDoS attacks. And then, of course, the Sarkeesian situation where she's getting threatened, and she had to leave her house and all that stuff. There's so much crap going on. And what boiled me up is the fact that this is all hatred. This is all based on hate. All of it is. It's all based on hate. And it's getting to me a little bit going, why is this going on? Why is it? Why? The Zoe Quinzel situation, like, there was a bit of a talk about, well, there was people talking about rights, this and that, but there was a lot of just harassment towards her, which she's been getting for years, which she doesn't deserve. No one deserves the harassment she's been getting. And just the divisiveness of it, where it's two sides. Either with her or against her, kind of crap going on there. Or just all these vocal minorities going on saying you're with us or against us, and if we don't read what your opinion the way we want it to, we go after you. Well, yeah, that does lead into the whole journalist thing. People are saying journalists are corrupt and this crap and that crap. Because they didn't cover the Zoe situation all that much, and that's because they thought it was dumb. That's the interpretation I've gotten, is this is a dumb thing to report on. Why would we report on it? So a lot of people were saying, you guys are corrupt, you guys aren't really good journalists because you're not reporting on this. And some of the reaction was, we have integrity, that's why we're not reporting on this. This is not worth reporting on. And that goes into biases, right? You like someone who's got a bias towards your bias, pretty much. That's what you like. That's how it goes. You want to try to be fair and balanced. You want to try to go, when you're someone doing the reporting or talking about something, you want to try to give both sides to it. But you usually do have a bit of a bias because you are a human being. That's what happens there. And so people who read you or watch you and agree with you are more likely to watch you. Those who don't agree with you are more likely to yell at you and hate on you. And it's really unfortunate. That hatred there is really not cool. And we see that with a lot of things. Like, I can't remember, one of the Forbes people is talking about how one day he is called a corporate shill for Xbox, and the next day he's called a corporate shill for PS3. And it's like, PS4, for PlayStation. It's like, what the hell? Like, you can't win. You just can't win. And that's true. And that's the thing is, do you just not have an opinion so you have to deal with that? Or do you fight through that so you have your opinion going? And my opinion is, you fight through that, but more people need to do it. I think my problem is there's not enough talking of the actual issues. There's a lot of hatred, and then people reacting to hatred, like I'm talking about the hatred more than the issues here. There's just a lot of reacting to the hatred. There's a lot of hate going on, and people reacting to that, but not talking about the issues as much. We're seeing that a lot with the Sarkeesian situation, where she's doing her argument with her video, and we see people arguing, this is straw man here, this is not so good here and there. But all that gets drowned out by the threat she got. All that gets drowned out by the threat she got against her. Everyone's talking about those threats. Everyone's talking about how she had to leave her house. Everyone's talking about that. No one's actually talking about the issues. And that's the problem. We are just going in a circle of hatred and reaction to hatred, which causes more hatred, and it's not helping anyone at all. We're not progressing forward. We all look really dumb in this. Some of us try to talk about the issues, but there's not enough of us talking about the issues. We need more people to talk about it. The vocal minority is always, of course, heard more than the silent majority, but I think the majority needs to start talking a bit more. A lot more. And how do you get them to talk? I don't freaking know. Obviously, you can't really get them to talk unless you're one really popular person trying to pull for it. I'm just what? I'm almost 4,000 subs. I can't do anything. It takes someone with millions of subs and whatever to go, guys, we need to calm down a bit. We need to calm down and be better towards each other. It takes a bigger person. You can try the small level, which I will try to do, but it takes the bigger size people to actually make something happen, I feel. Things start with a single step, like I've said, so that's why I'm going to try to be a better person on the games and everything, and try to preach that a little bit. But until we are bigger, I don't really know how much of an impact we really have, but we can have a small size impact for sure, just nothing major unless we can get it into somewhere. It's really, the way I see it is, which I'm going to just keep using that hashtag, is just love thy fellow gamer for the love of crap. We need more love, less hate. That's really what I'm thinking here. A lot more love and a lot less hate. That is really what I feel here, which is why I need to work on just muting people and not reacting to them, personally, on my thing, when playing with other gamers, because you gotta understand, there's some things to understand about people. Everyone's got their opinions, everyone's got their views of things, and some can be pretty warped. And what can you really do about that? You can't really do anything about it. You can accept what it is, not tolerate it, but accept it. Accept what this is. Accept this person that you feel is extremely wrong. They're very wrong in your opinion. And they should be, maybe they're wrong by all opinion. But it is their opinion there, and you can either write it off as just an opinion you don't like, and just go with that. Don't hate them, just go, I don't really agree with that opinion. I'm not going to listen to this person or talk to this person all that much. You can try to debate them if you really want. If they stonewall enough, you just give up on that, something like that. But actually have dialogue, I feel, is the thing to go. I think what I'm saying is dialogue is important, not hatred. Dialogue, actual talking. When a troll's being an obvious troll, well, then you just move on. But, I feel like there's also the dehumanization of labels. Trolls, white knights, social justice warriors, all that crap is ticking me off. Labels. And just all this hatred is making the label of gamer pretty bad. It really is. It makes us look like angry children. That's what it does. It makes humans in general look like morons as well, because this much hatred is not okay. People can argue, well, we're animal creatures, yeah, but look at how far we've gone, how far we've become. You really want to be just an animal? I don't think so. We can be better than that. And so we should be better than that. That's really what I'm thinking here is, why don't we just be better than that? Of course, there's also, we should have opinions, but we should have informed opinions. We don't know all about something, we should probably read up on it and then talk about it, but not everyone got time for that. They got no time for that. So there's also that difficulty. Well, so what do? The vocal minority is a lot of people who don't even know what the hell they're talking about, and you can tell that. It's really annoying when you see that. It's really annoying when I see that in my videos. An opinion about something that was maybe 10 seconds of the video. It's like, did you actually watch any of it? Or an opinion about something that I go over later. Like, it's like, disagreeing with me about something when I go over it later, and it's more in agreeing with what they're saying. Like, I'm like, not really a fan of this, but we'll talk about it later, and then let's talk about it later on the subject later on. And it was like, it's more agreeing with what they're saying, but they reacted to it earlier, did not hear the later part. I'm more along the lines of what they're thinking, and it's just really weird to see that. We're like, I disagree with you, here's my opinion. Oh wait, that's my opinion. What are you talking about? I've seen that. Or just people saying things based on titles. Like, the title says one thing, and then the article goes over this big idea of whatever, and then it's just a person reacting to the title, nothing more. Does not do anything for the conversation. Does not help us, does not progress us in any way. Really annoying. Extremely annoying. Holy crap, do I hate that. Not a fan of that at all. And the only explanation you can have is just they weren't willing to put in the time to really understand what's going on there. And there's two ways you can go about that. One is I didn't do a good enough job for them to understand that this isn't the time to comment yet, that there's more to this subject. Or the other way to go about it is they're just not willing to put in the time themselves. And it's probably a two-way street on both of them. I didn't do a good enough job to make them want to understand better what the hell's going on in this conversation of whatever this video is. And two is they weren't willing to put in the time for it either. If I worded any of that correctly. Troll, I don't want to use that term anymore. I really don't. Social justice warrior, don't want to use that term. Well, I never used it. So white knight was a stupid term. All these terms, all these labels, I just don't like labels anymore. Because we're people. We all got opinions. We're not the same. I'm a big fan of Duke, and I like a lot of things he's doing. He and I don't agree completely on whatever opinion's going on. Like, his opinion on this, my opinion's different. So we're just different people. Me and Jinx have different opinions. We agree on a lot of things, we have different opinions. Me and Falcon, which you'll see in the coming videos, have, of course, different opinions on things. People have different opinions. We can all like the same things, but we can have different opinions, and that can be fine. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. All this hate is too much. There's too much hate. There's too much hate going around, and the way Jinx puts it's pretty good. And that is, hate, anger, all that. That is the easiest thing. I think love is the strongest and best emotion we've got. The best thing we can give to others is love, compassion, kindness. That is the strongest thing we can give. The easiest thing we can give is hatred and anger. That is the easiest way to go about it. And I think that's why we see it that way. That's why we see it so much, because it's easy, it's fast. To hate on someone is fast and easy. To be a jerk is fast and easy on the internet. So easy, so quick. While it's trying to think about something, trying to make an actual opinion worth a damn, trying to care about other people, does take effort. It takes a lot more effort. It's harder. But that's really hate less. Hate a lot less. I'm going to try to practice what I preach with that, just hate less. I'm not going to be too preachy about it to other people, but I will say it once in a while that I feel like we need to have less hate going on, because there's too much. And it's holding us back as people. It's holding us back as gamers. It's holding everyone back. It's holding everything back. We can't have a real dialogue about women in gaming until something is done about the Sarkeesian situation. Either more women talk about it, which is really hard to do because all they're going to do is get threatened as well, or we find a way to create a space for this dialogue. And what's annoying is it might take a dude to do it. It might take a couple dudes to do it, because the women are getting attacked too much. And the men will get attacked. It'll never compare to what the women are getting. It'll never compare. And that is frustrating. It really is. In order for real progress to happen, more dialogue needs to happen. We shouldn't just be one figure named Sarkeesian. It needs to be more than just her. We need more people talking about her issue. We need more people talking about other issues. If we want to progress forward as gaming and as people in this form of media, we need to talk more. A lot more. That's why I wanted the comment section to be something. I don't even like the forums anymore in Smite. Dialogue doesn't really feel real there. It's more like one person arguing something, a bunch of people crapping on them, and it just doesn't feel like a real argument anymore. I don't know. I miss civility. I miss it a lot. And I'm going too long on this, but I will do this comparison again. Street Fighter in the arcade is different from Street Fighter on the internet. Street Fighter in the arcade is a gentleman's sport. It really is. You fight each other, you shake hands. You fight each other, you shake hands. You fight each other, you shake hands. Might get heated, a little bit, but usually you shake hands. On the internet, you fight each other. After it's over, you are some sort of derogatory term. Every time. You are a derogatory term every single time. I'm not going to say the terms, obviously, but you are something every single game. Every game, I get a message. Every single game, win or lose, I get a message calling me crap. Then there's that one golden one that says good match, which I wish happened more. I miss the civility, because I've seen it. I've been around long enough to see civility. I know this whole thing isn't just a freaking hate swarm. I want to see that again, and I will push for it as I grow. Still, screw you guys about the ping. A little abrasive about the ping, wasn't I? And this is later in the video. Yeah, okay, fine. I was a bit abrasive about ping. It's annoying, though. It's annoying. It's really annoying. People talk about my ping. Because it gets annoying. Ping is annoying. It really is. I hate lag. I really do. I think lag sucks. Because I want to blame me for my skills, not blame me for my lag. Simple as that. That's enough talking there. At least it ain't as bad as the depression one. Which I know reached some people, which is great. I did cry about a couple of the comments in that one. So, yeah. So thanks for sharing the stuff you guys said in the comments on that one. And I'm going on long enough. The game's already over, I'm pretty sure. But that's the vlog for this one. Gotta watch my niece. Probably gonna watch Frozen 6 times today. That's it. Gonna build a snowman. Or let it go. Letting go of building a snowman. There we go. Yeah, that is the vlog right there. I had fun watching and listening, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time. And stop talking about my damn ping, basically. I'm beating that dead horse right now. Stop talking about my ping. See you.